Hey, it's Mark. I want to talk to you about covenants not to compete and thinking ahead. You know, many people are hot to sell their practices, their businesses these days, but they may not be done practicing. Certainly within the 3, 5, 7 years of an employment agreement term that they get with the buyer of their practice or business. You often find covenants not to compete in those deals. You find them in purchase agreements. You find them in employment agreements. Those terms may not match. Some may burn out over the payment period. Some may continue to run for many years after the employment period, which may run longer than the payment period. In other words, the period of years for which you were paid for your practice. You don't want to find yourself in the position where you want to practice for an additional period of time, only to find out that you're bound to an agreement that is going to force you to take compensation that's under market, or put you in the position that you're going to need to move 30, 40, 50, 100 miles away from where you're currently living due to the way that the covenant not to compete was drafted. These covenants aren't just the sort of periods, the punctuation at the end of a sentence, at the end of a deal. They have a life of their own. They've got to be analyzed not as this, as this punctuation, as this footnote. They've got to be analyzed as a deal into and unto themselves. So be careful. You don't want to find out that you made a great deal on the sale, only to have made a terrible deal on the back end.